Welcome, everyone. This is Glenda Dawson, and we are here with or I am here with a couple of other members and different councils to try to channel energy, to try to channel messages, and to just allow it to be. So, and I do want to send out an invitation for anyone who is interested in joining us. You don't have to be on camera if you do not wish to. You don't have to have your real name if you do not wish to. And this is just an exercise that we do because we were called to do it. So if you're called to do it, please join us. Don't hesitate, and just send me an email, and I will give you the particulars of um, what happens, how to get in touch with us, how to join. All right. And with that being said, welcome, ladies, Jazz and Miriam. And let's just close our eyes for a second and take nice, slow, deep breaths, allowing our body to just remain in a calm, open space as we hold space for each other and hold space for those of members of the councils that are here who wish to come and give direction through us. Again, for those that are watching this and listening, we are just conduits. This is not us. We're just bringing this to you in a way that they presented to us for healing, peace, for love, so we can all be in the essence of one and oneness. Take another deep, slow breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And take another one. And when you exhale this time, say the word peace. Peace. Breathe in again. And when you exhale this time, say the word love. And the next one, breathe in and say the word oneness. Oneness. Now you should feel a lot calmer, more connected. Now, without even coordinates, I am seeing this magical garden with a bunch of butterflies. And each butterfly, I see its aura, radiating beautiful auras, all different colors. You could see them flying around nice and slow and just being butterflies.
And Glenda, I was already there when you started to talk. And it's such a beautiful garden.
It is.
And there is a little white horse, and on that little white horse is a very young child. That's the New Year child.
Mm-hmm.
And it has in front of him or her, it has an enormous bunch of flowers. And for everyone who is listening, there is a flower. And there's a little letter that is fixed on the flower. So he starts giving you, everyone, a beautiful flower, just the color you want. There's a beautiful blue flower for you, Glenda. And there's a pink flower for you. Beautiful. And it is just that pink flower, it's purple pink flower for you. And if you open the letter, you'll find a message for you.
I am doing that now.
There's a yellow flower for me.
Beautiful. Acknowledge the message.
For my message, it was an acknowledgement of my mother being with me.
Beautiful. Mm. Garden is just amazing. No matter which way you look, there's total beauty. And the more you look, the more peaceful and calm you are. Mm.
I
And
see the
Miriam, yep, Miriam, I do see the horse still giving out flowers. Jazz?
there are fairies present as well. And they touch each of the flowers with their little gentle, sweet wands. And they're here just to reassure us that there is love, there's playfulness in life, there is joy, but we have to allow it to be there. We have to allow that door to be open.
Yeah, we have to receive, to receive, to receive. Oh, what is there for us?
Yes.
Yeah. There's so much that are just flowing to us, given to us. It's an abundance of beauty, of love, of joy.
I agree completely.
It's hard not to actualize your gratefulness at moments like these.
Mm.
It's easy to see the beauty and get wrapped up in it. But this is a representation of our lives. Our lives are just as beautiful as this garden is. But we have to acknowledge, we have to understand what it is we have. And that means being grateful for the little things. And when we are grateful for those little things, they turn magically, if you will, into this beautiful garden.
Yes. By being grateful, you actually feed this garden and make the garden alive, come alive.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason the horse is only giving one flower a person is because he or she is trying to remind us that every little thing that we have or don't have, we should be grateful for. Doesn't have to be the big things only.
And some people may not see the benefit to some of the crosses, some of the pain that we carry.
Mm-hmm.
But we can look at that pain and allow ourselves to be dragged down by it, or we can accept that pain or trial or tribulation and realize that there's a blessing in it. And when we find the blessing, then the door for gratitude becomes open, and we can embrace that pain, that difficulty, and realize that it's just a stepping stone for us. When I said stepping stone, some of the fairies decided to jump from stone to stone to stone, leaving a little pixie dust along the way.
Miriam, the horse is going towards you, trying to tell you something directly. You don't have to share if you feel that it's for you only, but I see the horse walking towards you.
It wants to show us something. It wants us to go with him
Okay.
a little bit further, and he's just pulling me on my skirt. I have long skirt. He's pulling me.
We shall follow.
Yeah, we shall follow him. And the child is still sitting on the horse. It's also excited that we are going, and claps in his hands. Well, says, let's fly.
Mhm.
We can all fly.
Mm.
No problem, we fly. We go high with this horse. Horse has wings now, and it flies. There we go, higher and higher. It's fun. Where do we go? Where is it bringing us? It's a shifting in dimension. We go to another dimension. Actually, the garden was already in another dimension. We're flying above the sea now. We see the white waves far beneath under us.
Mm-hmm.
And Jess, what do you see there
Well,
on your right?
for me, I have taken a dive deep into the water, still flying in the water. But there is such silence and such serenity there. And we fly and encounter wonderful, colorful fish and crustaceans. Oh my goodness, there's such variety of color. There's as much variety and color and picturesqueness in the waters of the sea as there is in that beautiful butterfly garden.
Yes.
And I see bubbles, a line of bubbles ascending upward. And I go over to investigate it. And there is a pulsating crystal there. A feeling of intense warmth and love.
Can you describe the crystal?
The crystal is singular in nature and it probably stands a good 15 to 20 feet tall. And it just radiates a light that is soft and rainbow-like. It's not so intense that you are put off and it hurts your eyes to look at it, but the colors just kind of dance in the water.
And is it standing on the bottom?
It's standing on the bottom.
And what I'm getting is that the actual crystal is a union of amethyst, clear quartz, and pink quartz.
Mm-hmm.
And strangely enough, I see jazz kind of flying, floating around the crystal. But I'm also seeing the fairies there with us.
The crystal is inviting us to touch it anywhere we like, and each place that it's touched, it extends through us the seeds of a new crystal. And the fairies are happy about that, let me tell you. They are so into that. Might have to tell them that you only get a couple of touches. But as each of them is sending that crystal out, the landscape around is starting to look even more magical and majestic because all these new crystals are floating around, finding their home in the sand, in the floor of the ocean. The center crystal is a crystal also of wisdom.
Now,
It's a sender and a receiver.
mhm.
Mhm. And people are welcomed to come to visit, to exchange their wisdom with it, and receive in return new insight, new perspective.
Now, Miriam, you just went into the water also. I'm seeing the fairies around you now. There's one in particular that is kind of like holding your hand or you're holding its hand. And it's just coming down with you at the same time. Not really leading, not really back. It's more like together.
Mhm. Skipping, if you will, through the water.
And now I'm feeling the energy you both ladies are sending out through this crystal, through the energy of this crystal. It's very profound, very loving. And I am grateful for that. It's just powerful.
Everyone can connect with it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Not only us here in the water, but everyone can connect immediately to this lovely energy.
Mhm.
Yeah. And feel it everywhere in your body, because it brings a lot of healing in your body when you let it go.
And you surrender to it.
Yeah. That's the beautiful thing of the water and the crystal and everything. It easily flows through you. It vibrates through you. It's a very high frequency.
Yes.
The wildlife is being drawn to this area, and the vibrations that are being emanating from it, they find attractive and inviting. And as they pass through the mist, if you will, of the shimmering water, they are being renewed as well. And as they take it back out, it's interesting to watch the reaction of those that haven't been able to pass through yet. They're like, wait, what? How'd you do that? Because they're carrying the rainbow colors out with them and passing them along.
So powerful. So inviting. It's really beyond words.
And I see the plant life is being revitalized
Yeah.
at the moment as well. New things are growing because of this crystal and the crystals that have been extended outward. Beautiful colors in the corals.
Just take a moment to just receive, like Miriam said, and just absorb all that. Feeling all nice and warm through the body, through all the bodies, helping in every single level of spirituality, of the emotional body, the mental body, the physical body, and even the aura, the energetic body. It's very pure, very loving. And if you surrender to it, you accept it, you allow it to come to you and you receive. It could be something you have never ever felt before.
You're struggling with self-judgment or being harsh on yourself for whatever the reason. Leave it wherever you are and come. Come to this precious space and allow yourself to be loved fully, just as you are. Warts and moles are highly to be regarded.
Mm.
Now I'm going to kind of describe what I see. Miriam, you are just glowing, beautiful colors out. And it's like your aura is expanding and carrying that beautiful energy further and further and sending it out to whoever wishes to receive. And there's a special glow right near your actual physical body that is iridescent. Jazz, you're doing the exact same thing, but yours has the closest to your body. That glow is more like a gold dust just floating around. Ladies have beautiful energy that you're lovingly willing to share so that others can receive, others can experience. If no one else, I thank you.
The archangels have observed what's been going on, and they are well pleased. They were kind of bemused, and yet they wholeheartedly support the essence of the energy that's here.
They're throwing in little stars. So it's more and more light in all kind of sparkling colors. These little stars around, floating in the water.
I know your aura is red, a vibrant red, a sassy red. And within it are gold flecks shimmering and saying love, 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 love.
Yeah.
All around you.
Mm.
Such an experience. And this experience is helping within each and every one of us that are here now or later. Fix our energy up to this point. Help us become more positive and remind us that sometimes things just happen. But if we trust and we allow to to be part of things, and we're allowed the part of not only giving but also receiving, that things will be okay. But that's how we share. That's how we spread the positive energy. That's how we ascend. Because it isn't just giving, 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 or taking, taking, taking.
It's a constant exchange.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it's so joyful that you can't do otherwise than in the same moment receiving and giving, receiving and giving.
Mm-hmm.
And the joy, there's more and more joy because of this giving and this receiving. And again, and more and more. More joy, more light, more colors, more.
Very true.
And also there's the music that is this water music
Mhm.
that resonates.
Also hearing a violin or two, just within that music.
Yeah, and the dolphins come in and
Yes.
they start making their music. The beautiful, joyful sounds.
And as they're singing, the dolphins, they're also sending those vibrations of healing
Mm.
and connecting to us on a much higher plane.
Yeah, it's a higher plane. It's a higher plane. It exists.
Mm.
It exists, but it is a higher dimension where we are in
Mm-hmm.
the parallel dimension, but it exists.
These waters are forever changed by this wisdom crystal being there and sending out with those present so much light, so much love.
Okay. And it is extremely hard to explain with our limited vocabulary what we are experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
But if anyone is listening to this, just surrender and let it flow through you, and you'll understand. Beyond words.
And now I'm seeing white beams from other dimensions, other planets, other galaxies, tapping in and sharing.
And now I'm seeing the Council of Nine floating down. Also bringing in more energy, more positive energy. So we can all share, give, take, receive, and give, receive, and give.
And all during this time, the crystal has been expanding in size and volume.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And amplifying that much more.
the crystal is also teaching us how to receive and give. While we're giving this beautiful, sharing this beautiful energy, the crystal is receiving, expanding, and giving back. And now the little crystals all over the place that grew from that one crystal are getting bigger also.
Mhm. And it's sending light out into the waters, and the light dances, performing such an elegant, elegant dance. It's full of majesty and wonder.
Miriam, you just received something.
Yeah, that it's so important to remember that you can go here, that you can go anytime here, and enjoy this place and fill your whole soul, your whole being with this light and this light and these sounds and this love that is just everyone who comes here.
Yes.
If you want to come here, just imagine the white horse. Step on the white horse and go. Let the child in you lead you to this beautiful place.
Well said. Mm.
And also the energy of the crystal will work as a magnet to bring you here.
Mm.
Feel the energy of the crystal and let it fill you up, this energy, and let it resonate, and that will help you also to connect easy with this place.
And for those who are wondering, I'm hearing that this is dimension 22.
I concur.
Like we could be here forever.
Being asked to dance. Just let your heart dance in the light, dance with joy, dance with love, but dance.
And it's so easy to dance in the water. It's just floating.
You can pick a style, you can just do whatever tickles your toes and feet. Even the jellyfish are dancing.
I do see more dolphins. Correct. Anybody see that?
Mhm.
Miriam, I believe that they're now encircling all of us completely around like a shell of an egg. And they're dancing within their
Mhm.
little space, spreading that energy even further.
Spreading it to life forms that we can't even imagine.
I'm getting to just keep reminding people it's a give and take. That either one or the other is not balanced. And what a perfect way to start the year. With this energy rejuvenating us, letting us feel what unconditional love feels like, joining in energy no matter where we are, letting us receive and give this energy, and showing us a dimension that is all about balance and healing. And no need, although we see certain animals or certain things that we are familiar with, they may or may not look like that, but they're showing themselves as that, like the fairies and the dolphins
Mhm.
and the jellyfish. They're showing themselves like that so we can recognize it. So we can feel safe in the very beginning when we floated down. And Miriam, like you were saying, that child is the child within us. And it's the child, it is the part of us that we need to expand so we can enjoy and have joy no matter what we do in life, no matter what age we are, no matter where we are at that moment in life.
Mhm.
The horse that turned into Pegasus, basically, is a representation that we can evolve and grow and mold to whatever we need to or want to live harmoniously with nature and with life. And that no matter where we are, whether on this earth, in a different dimension, a different planet, a different universe altogether, that it basically is the same thing. Once we are balanced, we can live wherever it is and exist and just be. And be our true selves within the confines of whatever world we're in. They're saying now that although Earth is very dense, those that are willing and open, and those that have already gone through some awakening moments, that we have been learning that we can just do and be above energetically what Earth, the 3D world, is trying to sink us into. That we can find joy in the littlest things or the biggest things or no things at all. Just find joy within ourselves and spreading that energy will help others feel it and bring joy within themselves as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the Council of Nine speaks nicely every once in a while.
Yeah.
Now, ladies, I don't know about you, but I'm seeing the water with a whole bunch of different flakes of color. It's like pixie dust in all different colors.
Kind of a prism.
Yes, like that.
And that's magnifying things even greater.
Mhm. It's mirroring what we're sending out.
Mhm.
So it's a reminder that we are the mirror of ourselves. Just to recall and remember that the more joy we are able to spread, and the more love we're able to spread, the more we become our true selves. And with that, we learned how to receive, how to give, how to be. Beauty within ourselves, no matter how we look or not look. Everything has beauty. Now they're pointing towards the left-hand side. So just whatever your left is, just envision looking that way. And each one of us will see one flower. Maybe the same, maybe different. But it's an individual present for each one of us. And not the same flower that we had received from the horse before. This is a magical flower that just has appeared. It appears in a case with glass top, kind of like the Beauty and the Beast type of flower, to preserve it so we could take it with us. Mine is pink in the middle, and then as the petals towards the outside of the petals, as the rose becomes yellow.
Mhm. Mine's made up of prisms. And yet you would think, okay, the crystal of the prism is hard, but these are soft and malleable.
Beautiful.
Mine is also a rose. And it's deep pink rose.
Mm.
It's a little bit of white.
Mm.
And it smells.
Mm. Beautiful.
It would be wonderful to stay here for a very long time. But I'm getting a sense that it is time for us to
Depart.
depart.
Yes.
Whether that's ascend or descend, I'm not quite sure in this dimension.
Yeah.
I think that the fish is going to float out of the water.
Mhm.
Fly towards the right-hand side of us. And then going through clouds. And then slowly descend to our zero. Of course, taking all this experience, and our flower comes with us. Or flowers.
And our child.
And our child, yes.
Yeah. And
Well,
our beautiful energy. Our beautiful energy. For me, the horse represents also our energy that we have always there to use.
mm-hmm,
Yeah. We have that all
mm-hmm.
always with us. Now we are landed.
Ladies, I know it's hard, but we got to go down to our zero.
Yeah. There we are.
There we are.
There we are. We jump on the
Back on the ground.
Back in the ground.
Back on the ground.
Lead
Yeah.
boots back in place.
Yeah. Well, thank you, ladies. And thank you to our audience. As much as we did not want to come back, they were telling us it's time. Because then we might decide to stay there. And stay there. But we have our paths and our jobs, so to speak, to do here in this dimension.
With all the light that we
Yes.
bring with us, the joy.
And the wisdom.
And the wisdom.
Stay.
Take a nice deep breath and release so you can see that energy just flow out of you into this realm so we can spread that beautiful love that beautiful peace, that beautiful tranquility and oneness throughout. As always, thank you, everyone. Many blessings, and we all love you. Till next time. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Miriam.
Namaste.
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 Thank you.